Hello. Continuing with the Novembuck jam entries. We're doing 3 days to live today. By the same trio that made since November last year. Boring Keith writing, Flog is art, and Red Beans recording, doing music, with the addition of Ka, co-writing, producing, and programming. Something about going to a furry convention. I've been going to those again this year. We'll see if I can relate. Yes, I sure do love a female breast. How about the game on Sunday, am I right? I've grown to hate having to make small talk with my coworkers. It just feels like so much work. Online, I can just be myself, whoever that is. I'm still not sure. But here, my job could depend on my ability to be whoever people want me to be. Underrated definition of an emotional labor, yet that. Man, I just want to be a big, soft, gay cartoon animal. In fact, I am. At least, it seems obvious enough to me. I'm not sure how no one notices. Instead, I need to spend my daily 9 to 5 wearing clothes and pretending to be invested in my gender, which I could honestly take or leave. I mean, I'm basically a dude, and I like dudes. I don't really feel the need to call it anything more complicated than that. But straight people care about gender so much. Holy shit. Men don't cross their legs, they don't cry, they don't drink from straws. I think they put their jackets over mud puddles so that ladies can cross them, which really seems like putting them on a pedestal, but they also rate them on a number scale, which is dehumanizing. I feel like I have to devote so much energy to memorizing all of these rules, contradictory as they are, because everyone around me seems to obey them innately. When I stumble, I can feel my mask slipping. It's like McCarthyism. They ask you how you like your steaks, and it's not a question, it's a test. You say that you like it when there's still some red left in the middle, and the fragile shibboleth is maintained. That's my red scare. Sitting alone in my cubicle, I'm trying so hard not to stare at the clock right now. I'm so counterproductively focused on this task that I audibly yelp a little when I have a surprise guest. Meeting in 10, bud. Uh-oh. No, don't give in. Stand up for yourself. I swallow. Actually, Frank, I'm gonna be heading out early today. Why did I say like it was a question? He's just staring at me now. Yeah, I got my time off request a few months ago. Stop asking statements. I've actually got my luggage right here. I pat my rolling suitcase that's propped next to my desk. He doesn't look at it. Since I'm going straight to the airport from here in a bit, does this man ever blink? I brought it in because I'm taking the bus to save on parking. Silence. So anyway, I guess y'all are gonna have to go on without me. Period. I force a smile. Have a good weekend. There it is. Assertive. In the top voice. When he finally leaves, I deflate immediately. I need to get out of here. I really like that sprite. It's so funny. So goofy looking. It's a great expression. It's barely 5 o'clock and I'm already exhausted. By the time I get in, it'll already be dark out. I know most people start the con a day sooner, but can I really take an entire extra day off in this economy? My 3 days to live are going to be more like 2.5 tops. Security takes longer than I expected to, so I reach my gate without much time left to spare. Damn, I really would have liked to have a coffee and a sandwich before I pack myself into the leg cramp machine. Whatever, it's like a 2.5 hour flight. Or Where'd I get that half? It's like a 2-hour flight. I'll be fine. Men make plans and God laughs. We arrive in Orlando on time, descend toward the runway, and then we fly back up into the air and leave. This can happen? The pilot explains that due to the Florida weather, no planes are cleared for landing. So we're heading over to Tampa for fuel and directions. As soon as we land in Tampa, I can feel the plane heating up in the Florida sun. But they want us to remain seated even though we have no idea how long we're going to be here. Please. There's probably a mocha with my name on it only 100 meters away. I require nourishment. I sigh and pull out my phone to take it off airplane mode. Pump those social medias directly into my ADHD-addled brain in this time of need. Oh hey, are you going to the con too? I startle a bit at this breach of seat neighbor decorum. We're mere moments into our stranding and society's already beginning to crumble. What? Yeah, I'm going to the... I pause for a moment too long. Am I really that afraid to say it in public? Furry convention. He lights up at this. Rad, dude! I thought I saw that Dramamine background. Outed by my damn phone. Woof. Now this stranger knows exactly what I've been looking at in my most private moments. Not that I'm trying to look at your phone or anything. I mean, it just kind of jumped out at me, you know? Uh-oh, did I make a face? I made a face, didn't I? I force a smile as if there's nothing that makes me happier than accidentally advertising that I've spent an inordinate amount of time imagining what it'd feel like to have a heavy belly resting on my lower back. No problem, man. Ask a normal question. Please ask a normal question. So, what are you? Species, I mean. Oh, give me a sec. He unzips the backpack that he'd stowed under the seat in front of him and goes fishing. It seems to take a while to make sense of the mess in there, but eventually he freezes for a moment, the sign that he struck pay dirt. He whips out a plastic laminated badge of a brown mammal with a flattering physique and a prodigious bulge. Fossey is plastered across the bottom in bold, colorful lettering. I'm a fossa! So he is. Fossa? That's crazy. Only a furry would even know that what a fossa is. I just find it easier to imagine people as their personas. They're way more memorable, of course, but it's who they chose to be. I guess it's also how I'm used to interacting with my friends. I'm so used to talking to a bottomless raccoon or a dragon made of star that it's almost weirder when I have to engage with them as another normal human with skin issues who pays taxes. Furries aren't real, but also they definitely are. Does that make sense? Please say that makes sense. Or agree to play along, at least. Yeah, I saw one at the zoo once, and, well, I couldn't get him to look at me, but he was so cool. So, what about you? Oh, I'm Swift. Let me just... I grab my badge out of my backpack and show it to him. I just got this last week. I thought it had gotten lost in the mail, actually. I chuckled nervously. What is that expression? He's probably thinking that my persona looks nothing like me. Yep, that's me, the pineapple with the fat ass. I feel like such an idiot. Oh my god! Please lower your voice. Look at him! He's so cute! Drawn in by all the ruckus, the old lady sitting next to him peeks over, clearly expecting to see baby or pet photos. She is not impressed by my body bussy. That's a sentence. I'm gonna die in Tampa. I'm dragging my busted old luggage through a sea of strange figures in the bustling Orlando airport. I thought that I wanted some distance from that guy, but now that I'm back in public, I already miss that feeling of being pulled out of my shell. Here in a busy crowd, I withdraw back into myself out of habit. Keeping quiet, trying to stay out of everyone's way. always feeling like I'm a bit too big for whatever space I'm taking up. Normally I consider it a victory if I can get away without anyone looking directly at me. I fool myself into thinking that I'll get a blast of fresh air as I breach the outer doors. But this is Florida. Instead, the humidity weighs me down like a used towel. What sick fuck would schedule their furry event to take place in Florida in August? Anthrocon was last month, too. No, don't go to Pittsburgh, they told me. We have a pool. When there isn't a thunderstorm, anyway, which may happen several times a day. Wonderful state. Oh my god, shut up. You're already here. You're on vacation. Vacate. I sigh. Anything beats work. And Missouri. Trust me, you ain't never been to Missouri. I haven't. The bus route to the hotel should take me about an hour if I don't fuck it up. More time spent waiting and sweating, weighed down by my backpack while I grip the handrail with one hand and my roller bag with the other. At least now I get to stand up. It's wild how much I value that after being stuck in the sky tube, on the ground, for too many hours today. The evening crowd waxes and wanes with the passing of each bus stop, and I start to notice the constants among them. It's even more obvious once we get off at the same stop in order to transfer buses. They're covered in dozens of tiny signifiers. A shirt with a toothy maw here, a rainbow bracelet there, and, oh, actual furry stickers on luggage. How did I not spot those sooner? This guy is a lynx, that one's some kind of synth, and... Huh. No, I'm not sure about them. I think their stuff is covered in their friends. God, I wish I was covered in my friends right now. A suspiciously large second suitcase. One guess what's in there. And does that bowling bag have ears? I catch myself smiling. I'm smiling at strangers. Can you blame me? We're a bunch of cartoon animals waiting for the bus. By the time we arrive at the hotel, I've already soaked through the back of my work shirt. Please let me shower and change. I need to be peeled. It's been a long day, but I tell myself it's almost over. The line for checking into the hotel is huge. It looks like there's only one person working at the counter. Capitalism, why are you like this? This is why you never make plans on a travel day. Even if the math seems to check out, there's gonna be so much waiting every step of the way. I time travel via the doom scroll. Let's see, what do we got in here? Formerly known as an artist, a new study published today confirms that everything is bad all the time forever. Ice cold takes and easy bakes. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I just need to be put in a machine that pets me whenever somebody puts a quarter in. Aw, a dearly departed for Megaplex. Anybody up in the club with a spare charger? Lol. And Osgood. What is the proper convention etiquette for taking photos of people? I keep seeing so many cute suits everywhere that I want to take pictures of, but it's not very feasible to ask everyone around me if I can take a photo every time. Yeah, I feel that one. Welcome, sir. How can I help you? Oh, no. Did they force this poor woman to wear cat ears? Maybe she's into it? Hey, woman. Hi there. We should have a room under I freeze. I almost just tried to check into a hotel by name-dropping a cartoon character. Holy shit. I don't know their name. I don't know their name. I don't know either of their legal names. I just flew across the country to stay alone in a room with two people that I don't know the names of. And now I'm supposed to explain to this normal human woman. Abort. Actually, I'm gonna wait for someone. I flee, roller bag squeaking in tow. What a weird interaction. I just waited in line to report to her that I'll be sitting in the lobby. She probably thinks I'm a freak now. Now, get over yourself. People goof up, and no one's ever actually paying that much attention. She has a whole convention of customers to get through, many of which are literal figurative wolves. This isn't going to be recorded as a memory anywhere, or by anyone. Except me, who will remember it right when I'm about to fall asleep for the next month. Bare minimum. I let myself fall into a padded chair by the windows, count my bags, and pull out my phone. I open Telegram and quickly scroll through dozens of hand-drawn profile pictures until I find Blake's. Hey, I'm down in the lobby. Made it. Can you guys come get me? I send it, staring at my phone for a moment. The second little check mark isn't popping up to show that the message was received. It's getting kind of late. I really hope they're still awake, or I might be in trouble tonight. My attention is stolen when a fursuiter passes right by me. Those thighs are huge! It's an otter, I think. I marvel at how their entire silhouette has been transformed. Their torso seems so long, with the legs starting so far too low down the body. It's like if harem pants could kill. How do they do that? I have no idea what the person inside would even look like. More are coming. I wasn't expecting to have the convention experience already, over here in the hotel lobby, but I guess this really is the place to people watch as folks come and go from the elevator bay. That guy's jaw moves when he talks. Wait, a second character has a puppet on your own hand? How do you even think of something like that? Is that a robot with 4 legs? That belly is larger than I am. How do you travel with something like that? No two costumes that I spot are alike. Someone made each of those. They must take, what, dozens of hours to complete? Each one for a unique character? People who are animals who are art. How can there be so many? I'm normally afraid of looking at people like this, because who wants eye contact? Not me. But in a place like this, it feels like everyone is begging to be seen. And there's this strange sensation, like a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. Are people always this vibrant deep down? Somehow I'm still not ready for what I see next. There are 2 older men, both on their way to turning gray. I watch as they embrace each other. To my great surprise, they don't pull away. They just kind of stay like that, rocking slowly side to side in each other's arms. It feels scandalous, how they're doing it right here in public, and yet they're clearly not worried about who might see. It's just like in the movies, is my first stupid thought. God, is that really my frame of reference for gay people? I'm gay people. And yet, I realize I've never seen anything like this before. I feel a pang. Right there. Right. There's a hole in there. I'd almost forgotten. I'm so wrapped up in this feeling that I don't notice at first that someone is holding a card out toward me. For you. My stranger danger is going full Spider-Man right now. For the room. Is this how hookups happen? Right in front of everyone? Upstairs. No, thanks. I'm good, man. His perplexed expression slowly dawns into realization before he fishes a lanyard with a homemade con badge out of his pocket. He looks a bit embarrassed to be putting it on in front of others. Oh, Osgood, dude. You about gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I forgot you don't know what I look like. I mean, it's probably weird for me to know what you look like. Is it? Maybe? It's not like I keep an After Dark account. He's blushing like he's already seen me at my ween. Well, just to be safe, let's go ahead and make it weird. Come here, bud. I go in for a hug. He intercepts it with a stilted handshake, uncertain whether to remain committed to it or change course to hug trajectory once he realizes my intention. We compromise with an awkward handshake half hug with back patting. It feels like something frat guys would immediately declare no homo after. Good God, he's like a little anxiety elemental. I've started going the opposite way with this, where there's like I'm used to the very huggy element now, and like some of my more normal friends, I guess non-furry friends, would be like go for the dap me up sort of hug, and then sometimes I go for the full hug, and it's like, oh, whatever, they can deal with the full hug. He seems eager to make it brief. Oh, Blake is already here too. Their phone died, and they didn't bring a charger. I already forgot what voice I gave him. They're playing fast and loose with their lifeline there. I'm gonna run to Walmart and grab them one. The ones at the gift shop here are way too expensive. Wait, do you have a car here? No. So you're gonna Uber? Wouldn't that be even more expensive? I figured I'd walk to the nearest Walmart, miles away, after dark, in Florida. Well, we could go together. They can just borrow mine. You should spend your time here having fun, not running errands. We've only got 3 days here, you know? Now, where's Blake at? I need someone to admonish. Over by the food court. But I don't think it's anything to get upset over. Don't worry, they love getting bullied. Oh. I find the shameless wastrel. It's a wastrel. Making some food service workers laugh as they close up for the night. Is it an animal or is it a description of somebody? Aha, a wasteful or good for nothing person. It only takes one glimpse for them to recognize me before dropping down into what I can only describe as goblin mode to scuttle toward me for an obligatory greeting squeeze. Oh, you. Okay. Swift, darling, precious child. Charger. Prophetic wisdom! Kudu was about to get stabbed walking to Walmart for one. I expressly told him not to. Did you? I obliquely implied not to. Well, he's been relieved of duty. So how's Kansas? Missouri. Misery. Oh, you know. It's Missouri in there. Dreadful. Well, you know what they say in Missouri. Of course, I'm an expert. But for the rest of the class, I won't go back, you can't make me. Truly the state motto of all time. We won it in the state motto lotto. Oh, Swifty, you get me. Must be nice to get got. It's my favorite. It's crazy how quickly we fall back into the old rhythms of the dumb bullshit we'd normally say on Discord calls. You'd think we'd met before or something. I'm feeling more like myself at this point. When I spend all day getting dulled, I forget how quick it can be. I can be. Blake, come home with me so I don't die alone sleeping under my desk at work. No, it's Missouri. Fair. Balanced. Food? It's almost midnight. Everything's closed except the Waffle House. But you like waffles. You go there for waffles. I go to bare knuckle brawl with tweakers in the parking lot. We are not the same. But alas, my dance card is full tonight. There's an after dark rave at the witching hour. I crave being seen with the minimum legal requirement of clothes on. Which hour is the witching hour again? Depends on how orthodox you are about it. But in this case, midnight 30. Are you a bad enough dude to be my +1? It's already late. Bad calls to me. My flesh is weak. I'm over 30. Wait. No, fuck that. I only have 3 days to live. Rave me. Unrave me. I love this expression, it's so good. I'm ready to go. How long do I have to stay here before it's socially acceptable to bail? It's been over an hour already, right? My phone says it's been 3 minutes. Traitor. Come on, stick it out, have fun. Or at least, don't have a panic attack. I'm adrift without my party anchor. Blake vanished the second we got here, like a gremlin child descending into a ball pit made of meat. Must be nice. Meanwhile, I'm here, ballless and pitless, taking up space, not dancing, not mingling. I'm furniture. If only someone would sit on me. Alright, time's ticking. Stop wasting the evening. I've just got to walk out into that crowd and move around, right? Bounce to the music, raise my arms up. I'm among the sea of bodies, waiting for the moment where I lose myself in the music. It never comes. Gloria Estefan said that the rhythm was gonna get me. Would she lie? Nothing about this feels natural. I remain hyper aware of all my limbs and exactly what each of them are doing. It feels like everyone has to be looking at me even though there's no way they could see. It's like I'm intruding in an ant colony. The one heterogeneous obstruction in a crowd that's moving with purpose. I'll try spinning. That's a cool trick. Oof. Who put a support beam in the middle of the... Oh. Wow, that's a pillar of a man. I'm not used to looking up at someone like this. Sorry. I don't think he can hear me. I mean, I can't hear me. Strong arms encircle me. Oh boy, I think there has to been a miscommunication. But I'm willing to see how this plays out. He turns me around to face the stage and we rock back and forth together, butt to crotch. Fuck, I can feel his thick thighs framing my own as his massive paws grope and explore across my body. I could get used to this kind of attention. I guess it happened. For once, I'm not thinking about how I'm dancing. My world is noise and heat and incoherent shapes, bouncing in time yet unstuck from it. I eventually turn to get a better look at him. He cups my ass and my face ends up smushed into his chest. He smells like lumberjack, like musk in the woods I'd like to get lost in. Heat and bass pump through him into me, and my heart beats, and I'm being bridal carried into the bright light outside the auditorium. What happened? I feel like I lost the last minute or so. Back with us, darling? I feel his voice as much as I hear it, the deep rumble flowing through his chest and arms. You're strong. I'm still working on forming coherent thoughts, but can you blame me? A bemused expression crosses what little of his face I can see from down here. You got a condition or something? What? When's the last time you ate? Oh, I haven't. Let's get some food in you. He takes me out for dinner. It's past midnight, so everything that I normally have access to is closed. But it turns out he's a local. Local enough to drive here anyway. I can't see Jack at this point. But I'm in some kind of pickup truck, and we're on our way to a piece of shit burger joint that stays open around the clock. Turns out, he meant Waffle House. The room temperature orange juice revitalizes me. I'm a person again. I look across the table at my rescuer. The amount of 2 a.m. food he ordered is going to put our poor waitress in a back brace. You feeling better, little guy? It feels weird being called that. So few guys are actually substantially bigger than me. But here he is, looming over me like a real-life werewolf. I'm thriving right now. Yeah. Thanks for getting me out of there. I really should have eaten something first. Well, you're in luck. Wahoo ain't never steered me wrong before. I've never actually been. My aunt used to threaten me with Waffle House trips as punishment for acting up in public. She said I'd be so full of grits, she'd have to roll me home. I'm sure it's fine, though. I should change the subject. So, Diesel, huh? Got a good ring, don't it? Better than my government name, anyhow. Well, the only one who gets to decide who you are is you. Damn straight. I glance out into the light speckled abyss that is our booth side window. I still can't believe how late it is already. Just stick with me, son. You don't want to be wandering around in a place like this at night. Florida? I guess we are in the don't say gay state. Nah, Orlando. Crime is crazy in cities like this. I try not to come here any more than I have to. You, eat here often? Yeah. Waffle House and truck stops go together like a horse and a carriage. Oh, you're a truck driver? Sure am. We're responsible for some heavy loads, but it keeps the country running. It's hard work for real men. Well, I don't think a man is necessarily defined by what he does for a living. Unemployed, huh? Maybe once I meet the right man. No, terrible joke. I work in digital asset management. It's hard to explain. Kind of like making E621 style image boards for advertising firms to sort their 5 billion images and videos. Computer stuff, then. Well, sorry about all them AI takeovers. Must be rough. Luckily, I'm paid less than the cost of a GPT license. Weak men create hard times. Ain't nobody coming from my job, though. Teamsters Local 385 and proud of it. Union men, huh? Damn straight, boyo. He beats on his chest like a great ape. AI can't touch any of this. I'm pretty sure they're designing self-driving trucks that would... No, shut up. Don't say that out loud. Instead, I make a show of admiring his bicep. You're sure hard to replace, all right. So, where do you hang your hat when you're not out trucking? Gainesville, born and raised. Only a couple hours north of here. Yourself? Missouri, I'm afraid. Missouri, huh? I've been meaning to get up north and check out the 12th state to pay my respects. That math doesn't check out if I remember it correctly. A history buff? Yep. Got me a tour list to scratch off so I can bring on my reenactment buddies. Reenact what? Oop, food's here. Object permanence destroyed. The waitress approaches from behind with the 2 trays stacked with very different amounts of food. She looks at him, furrows her brow, then looks at me. I am not getting clocked this hard right now, goddamn. I didn't come to Waffle House for this kind of judgment. Realizing too late that I can see her, she screws a big smile on her face, serves our food, and wishes us well. Goodness, there's enough grease on my plate to lubricate an aircraft. Bottom food this is not, but I need it in me. Time to dig in. Clearly he's of the same mind. The way he assaults that monstrosity of a burger is at once sensual and depraved. He's tender and gentle in one moment, then ravenously biting in and sucking out the sauce the next. Am I envying a sandwich? After a profound belch and a pat of his round gut, he eyes my plate. Hey, you're gonna finish that? I already regret ordering a regular combo. I guess my eyes were bigger than my stomach. Funny, I never had that problem before. You don't say. Well, if you want to get it to go, got a fridge back in my room. Is he hinting at what I think he is? I blush as I pretend to be really focused on stirring the leftover ice in my cup. Damn, I can't be that forward. How do I covertly imply that I'm into this stud? So... I gulp. All that time spent at truck stops along the lonely road. You ever get to live out the fantasy? You've got to be turning heads among the down low boys. I can't see his eyes, and yet I can tell that he's rolling them. Real life ain't like furry porn, kid. No, right, I get it, that... But yes, I've got some regular customers at a couple of my favorite stalls. What? That came out too loud. Sorry. Just, God, what a mental image. You look like you could crumple the divider with your bare hands, big guy. You got a type? Quiet, for one. I meant, like... I don't ask, they don't tell. They can go back to being good Christian boys for all I care. I ain't gay or nothing. I can't help but chuckle at that. Sure about that? You seemed plenty handsy back at the dance. There's a pause that stretches longer than I'd like. I don't think he liked that. Not my fault I'm such a catch in these parts. And I figure, fuck it, any hole's a goal. I'm whole. Oh, come on, you. Don't do that. No. Bad. It's alright, handsome. We make ourselves, right? You can call yourself whatever you want. I'm thinking I'm about to take you back to the room and call you all sorts of things, sweet thing. Oh my. There's no way I can say no to that smile. I think I'd like that. I expected everyone to be in bed by now. I should be in bed by now. But I guess some furries just go that hard. There are still scattered groups chatting throughout the lobby, and there's a bit of a line at the elevator bay. There are still... Oh, wait. There. The early morning congestion isn't helped by the dragon with the 20-foot tail, nor the pack of dude bros that are trying to wheel in an entire pallet of twisted tea. He's had an arm wrapped around me the whole time as we navigate the con space. It's making me feel claimed in a way that I'm just now realizing I might really be into. I barely notice when the booze cart rolls over my foot as we pack into the same elevator. It's a bit agonizing how every single person seems to be stopping at a different floor. But eventually it's thinned out until it's just us and one other couple. They're a skunk and a Dalmatian who are poodling in cute matching black and white crop jackets and skirts. The skunk is wearing a bulky fursuit head, but the Dalmatian has some kind of tight rubber mask. They're holding the leashes to each other's collars. I'm honestly not totally sure what I'm looking at here, but good for them. The doors open and they giggle at the newfound challenge as they drunkenly stumble out of the elevator. Diesel growls once they're out of earshot. What a fucking joke. Huh? I look up at him and as I feel the elevator lurch further upward, but he doesn't return my gaze. What kind of reaction is that, here of all places? There's something up with this guy. Something that I've had a lot of incentive to ignore. Clearly. The elevator doors open for the final time. This is us. He grabs me by the wrist and begins to lead me toward the door. For the first time tonight, his back is turned to me, and that's when I see it. Oh, fuck no. I tear my arm out of his grip as he crosses the threshold. No fucking way am I going anywhere with him. He turns to face me, clearly confused at first, but realization dawns upon his face as the doors close between us. I see what you are. You almost swallowed Confederate cum! The cold comfort of overpriced hotel food court breakfast does little to flush the taste of shame from my mouth. Full flag. Not even one of the subtle dog whistles. Jesus. How many people saw? Am I canceled now? I hate to kick... Oh. I need to pause. I need to blow my nose. I hate to kick you while you're down, honey, but what are you doing rolling the dice on rednecks in the South? You gotta be safer than that. I thought he was different. I mean, he's here, isn't he? I'm sorry you had to go through that. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. He doesn't deserve the energy. It's my fault for latching on to the first large man I met and following him home. Oh, let's talk about me then. Big news, TM. You're pregnant? No, but I'm gonna keep trying. I hope you're at least being careful. We're on prep in this house. There's only one bug in my rug. Oh, here we go. I'm telling you, EP bitch disease is real and I have it. I'm still going through it myself. It was just a few hours ago that I got back to our room and crashed hard. Head to toe with Osgood in one bed while Blake managed to somehow spread their rave-ravaged body across every square inch of the other one. Somebody's destroyed that twink. That must be so hard for you. 61. This early, bud? I need coffee, not cream. No, from opening ceremony. Do people actually go to those? I haven't made it to any of them in the last 3 conventions I've gone to. But that's just because I show up late. I haven't been to the first day. 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals, 1 shower. Minimum. Every day. I'm on a liquid diet. High in protein. Your brains need carbs, guys. Come on, breakfast is on me. You top folk can have your vile carbs. Moi gets to have a heaping bowl of Metamucil for breakfast. Top shaming? At breakfast? I thought you had class. No, sweetheart. I have ass. And boy, did I get a workout last night. Glad you had fun at least. You end up pissing all alone, handsome. No rebound bow to hold your hair back while you throw up? No. I just needed some time alone after that guy. Aren't you used to losers like that back in Misery? Not in the city. They at least have the decency to keep to the hills with the water people. Llorona? I don't know how it's pronounced. If only our cryptids were half that cool. All we've got is, the Ozark Howler and Momo. But that's probably just your garden variety Bigfoot. Speaking of feet, The big news, TM, is that I'm double booked for a freaky foot party and a Hasbro Hotel watch party tonight. Still can't decide which one deserves me. Watching cartoons actually sounds kind of nice for a room party. Oh, sweetheart. I don't want to know. I think that was Grindr? Blake has that manic gremlin smile that only hookup apps can conjure. Well, I think I'm gonna hit up Dealer's Den when they open. I hear they restocked that Amicus toy you've had your eye on. Extra firm. Oh, is that like perfect grade in model kits? You get a perfect grade if you can take it to the hilt. Oh, that's not... No, not the cowards. God, every online drop has been sold out before I could get home from work. I guess the con floor is really the only way to get him. Go get you some. Fine. Do you guys want anything? Nothing down there. I've got everything I need right here. They show off an entire page worth of hookup apps speckled with little blue notification bubbles. Let's see, Sniffies, Woo Plus, Grindr, Jacked, Scout, Craigslist. Do they... Craigslist doesn't have hookup. Well, I guess there's the coded hookupping or whatever. Next Boy, Bigger City, Surge, Bumble, Archer, Romeo, Hornet, Heisei, Growler, Boo, OkCupid, Scruff, Pure, F-Chat, Daddy Hunt, Nymph, Duet, A4A, Radar, Wink, Tiny Field, Date My Age, Don't Says, and Bark. I know some of those. I'm not saying which ones. What the hell is a Sniffies? I'll tell you when you're older, Bubby. That is one I know. You're younger than me. Thanks for noticing. Now, have a nice line boy. Have a nice... sex? Natch. The Dealer's Den just opened, so it's absolutely packed with bodies in various states of over and underdress. On some level, this place is deeply silly. I recognize that. A grand bazaar filled with cartoon wolves with the occasional rainbow, or jockstrap. A rainbow jockstrap. But in a different room, this would all be seen as a political statement. Its existence would be cause for debate, and I'd be afraid to be caught browsing, lest I be implicated. Instead, all I see is dozens of talented artists showing us exactly what they're capable of. Unbothered and uncontroversial. I'm struck by the realization that the usual feeling of shame isn't natural. It's inflicted. There's a small line poking out of a tent? Indoors? Mysterious. Of course I need to see what they're hiding in there. When I lift the flap, I'm really taken aback by what I see inside. It's the Sistine Chapel of Wolfabs in here. From floor to ceiling, the interior is covered with paintings that have been printed on huge tapestries, lit only by a few flickering electronic candles. This would already be impressive art to scroll past on your phone, but presented like this, each composition has a commanding presence. All around me are tenderly rendered canines painted in heavy, confident brush strokes that are nonetheless flexible enough to depict starlight shining through soft fur sunlight. Sometimes with their asses out. Oh, they're beautiful. The comment slips out involuntarily. The artist, seated behind a folding table, smiles at me. I know I didn't say anything wrong, but the accidental moment of sincerity does knock me off balance. So I take their card and excuse myself from the room. Art by Creeps. I pocket it, vowing to decide later on how much money I'm going to spend there. Creeps. Fuck, I know the name. I don't remember which artist they are. Before long, I'm in yet another line that promises an even more mortifying interaction. One by one, the animals in front of me vanish behind a ceiling-to-floor black curtain that separates the tentatively all-ages dealer den from the adult section. It does feel a bit weird to be lining up for what is essentially the 2D and 3D Cox section, in plain view. Everyone in this line knows why we're here. Honestly though, what am I gonna do, not look inside? Besides, I'm on a mission. Amicus, my beloved. He will soon enter my luggage and utterly mortify me if I get pulled aside by TSA for additional screening. I finally reach the front of the line, where there's a volunteer waiting to scan our IDs. When I reach for my wallet, however, it's gone. Oh my god, I left it in my bag in the room, didn't I? My pocket procedure is compromised. Keys, phone, wallet, every day, every time I go out. But I'm on vacation, so I thought I'd leave my keys in the room so that I don't lose them. The entire process has failed. Once again, I am quietly excusing myself from the proximity of hot wolves that I haven't even bought yet. I need to get back to the room before... whatever happens when you don't have an ID all day. It's probably bad. I think that's a good place to cut this one. I have no idea how long it is. Well, actually, it does say exactly how long it is on the itch page, but I don't know how to convert that into time always. But yeah, part 2 there'll be a part 2. It's fun to read. I like it. As always, thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye.